guys, how are you doing? It's a rainy, miserable, misty day. It's back to October again. It's December now. It's coming up to New Year's. Hopefully I'll get this video up pretty live, pretty quickly. Yeah, it's a bit miserable today. It's a bit like it was in October. That full month I had of rain and winds and gales. It's misty, it's dowdy, it's raining, but we're still loving it. I just popped this video up, just again, hashtag Vanlife, real Vanlife. My dilemmas, you know, my head guys up here, it's all fucked most of the bloody time, after everything that's happened in my life. My poor wife, but I'll get myself into some bloody messes, don't I, as you've seen in the past. Let's just turn that radio down a little bit. Yeah, and the latest drama, all about bloody water. A few things happened with the water. Now I fitted an inside tank. I didn't want an outside tank because of temperature changes and whatever, especially up here in the Highlands. And so I fitted an indoor 80 litre tank, which is under my bottom here. My heater is more or less next to it here, under this lounge seat. And yes, I've got an 80 litre tank, and now every month or so, about every 6 weeks, 8 weeks, when it's empty, I just wash it out with some cleaning fluid, water safe cleaning fluid. I'm not sure what it's called, but anyway, every now and again, every 8 weeks or so, when it's empty, I'll just swill it through, sterilise it, then I'll top it up again. And the last time, now because I've got no meter on the tank to measure the water levels in the tank, it's just by eye. I fill it from outside. There's an outside port to fill it with a hose. On any quayside port in Skye, you find them everywhere, guys. Everybody keeps saying to me, how do you find water? But if you look, all the quayside, all the harbour masters, all the fishermen have to have fresh water on the boats. So there's usually an outlet with a hose. And the last outlet I filled up at was down at the quay at Portree. Just ask the harbour master or any fisherman. Always ask permission. Don't just run up and use it. You know, try and be a bit polite. It's always best to ask permission, even though they don't mind. They really don't mind. Anyway, the first sign that I found, because usually when I find that I've got no water, I turn the tap on and nothing comes out. So that's the only way I know there's no water, without looking under this seat at the cleaning port. There's a plastic big bung, screw bung on top of the tank here under my bottom. I'll just take that off, and that's how I'll clean it out and look. If I want to look, see the levels, I can look in there, but it's a bit of a hassle getting up the seats and everything. But I'll just wait for it to run out. And the first time it ran out a few weeks ago, and I was actually in the shower. I was having a shower, because I have a shower about once every 2 months. You know, with water, you have to treasure every single drop of water when you're in a van, like every single drop of energy and every single drop of gas. You've got to treasure every single one. It's all about minimalism, and we are van lifers. We must have the lowest carbon footprint of any living person in a house. Our carbon footprint must be minute compared to living in a house, because, you know, everything is vital to us. We don't use energy, we don't leave taps on, we don't have flushing toilets, we don't have electric running all day, meters and everything, and tellies running and all that kind of stuff. So our carbon footprint must be amazing, and we should get subsidised for that. Government, if you're listening, van lifers should get subsidised for having such a low carbon footprint, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? All about saving the planet and everything. Plus we look after the planet, we clean up everywhere we go and everything. Anyway, I'm going off the subject again, rambling again, going back to having my shower. I was having a shower, my once every 8 week shower, because usually I have a strip down wash, cut down water usage. But I have the luxury of a nice warm shower every 8 weeks or so. Got in the shower, stripped off, got the van nice and warm first, stripped off, down to my birthday suit, in the shower, got all my lathered up, full of lather, having a lovely warm shower. And all of a sudden, the water stopped. There was no water, and I had lather everywhere. I didn't have a drop of water left in the tank. What a way to find out you got no bloody water. I keep a couple of spare fresh water bottles knocking about. I've got about 15 litres in various bottles knocking about, just in case of emergencies, topping up the engine and everything. So I had to go outside in the freezing cold and get this bottle of cold water and tip it over my head to get rid of all the soaps and suds. So that's one way to, because I've got a meter, I ought to get a little meter or something. It's easy to get a plug-in meter, sensor meter to see how the tank, full tank is. But anyway, by the by, so the tank was empty. I got myself sorted, all nice and dry, and I went down to the port at Portree. There's Scottish music in the background. Lovely jubbly. It's getting the mood, eh? Got the mist rolling over the hills there as well. How beautiful. To show you this, guys. If I can bring it down. Oh, bear with me a second. Turn that music up as well, get a bit of atmosphere. Oh, can you see that cloud? It's the main road there from Portree up to Ewig. You see those clouds rolling over the top of the van. Oh, that's today's. I hope you can see that, guys. Get you back up on my clip. Lovely jubbly. Anyway, on with the story. Let's turn that back down again. It's a shame we've got no Scottish New Year as such, because the Witch of the North has closed Scotland down. Anyway, by the by, I went down to Portree, to the Quayside Harbour, one of my favourite camps there on the harbour wall. Asked the harbour master, who said fine, fill it up. I waited till everybody had gone, and I drove the van round from where I was parked just onto the pier. Got the hose, undone my locked water input, put the hose in there and filled the tank. Now the only way I know the tank is full is when the water starts gushing out the hose. So I was filling it away. It takes about 5-10 minutes to fill the tank. And the water started gushing out to the top where the hose was, and I pulled the hose out. I'll turn the tap off on the hose and reeled the hose back into where it belonged, come back to the van, and there was water gushing out the bottom of the van. Not out the port, because I'd locked that now, sealed it up. It was gushing out the bottom of the van, and I thought, oh my god, what's happened? Has the tank burst? Or what? What the hell is going on? I came inside the van, and all the carpet, all under this seat here, guys. I'll just bring it down again, bear with me. Oh, this is Vanlife, guys. The things you have to go through, especially my Vanlife with my dizzy bloody head. All down the seat there. Here you see, it's Skye. Yes, Skye. It's a bit bright there. But all down the seat there, all the carpet, all the way up the aisle there to the bedroom, all down there. I was walking in water. The carpet was absolutely soaking bloody wet. I thought, oh no, the tank's bloody burst. What am I going to do? The whole of the carpets, I mean, especially in winter now, how the hell am I going to dry all that? As you can see, I've got all the tissue. I've used a roll of tissue. These tissues I buy these from Colacane, a little shop on the pier at Colacane. Don't know if you can see. These massive blue rolls of the tissue. Oh, they're brilliant. You don't want to buy them from the shops, guys. Those cost about £3, and they'll last me like 3 weeks, that roll of tissue, for me drying up and cleaning down and everything. Anyway, we're rambling on again, Stephen. Get to the bloody point. I've got tissues everywhere trying to dry everything off. My socks are wet walking on it. Everything's wet. The dog's paws are wet. Jesus Christ, it's the last thing I needed. Anyway, I thought, what the hell has gone on? It's the tank broke. I took all the seats up, all the cushions up, and looked under at the tank. And when, because as I say, I clean it every time I enter tank. And when I cleaned it just before port, because I cleaned it before Portree, because that's cycle to clean it, because it was empty when I realised in the shower. I cleaned it out with sterilising, run it through, cleaned it, dried it, then I filled it up down at Portree. And the way I cleaned it, it's got a big plastic screw port on top of the tank under my bum. You have to take that off to put the cleaning fluid in, wash it round with your hands, scrub it right, and then rinse it through. And what I've done, this is my head, guys, this is country van life inside my mind. The bung that goes on top of the tank, I didn't put it back on. I put all the seats back on and everything, and the plastic bung on the top, the cleaning axis, I didn't put it back on. So of course, when I filled the bloody tank, it overflowed, come over the tank, over, out, and underneath all these seats, and all across the van. What a complete and utter ballend. That's me all over. I'll get into some... Oh, my head, I'll tell you, my head is bursting sometimes with the situation. Anyway, it's van life, it's a silly mistake, I shouldn't have done it. but it happened. But now I've got to try and dry this out. I'm having the heater blasting again, using up bloody money, which you know, it's hard to get by sometimes. But I'm leaving the heater on. I left it on for about 3 hours last night as well, trying to dry my carpets. Whether they are ever going to dry now in this temperament weather, I don't know. But it's getting better anyway. Blimey Riley, what a Charlie. And another thing as well, when I was in bed, every now and again the water pump came on. I thought, what the fuck, shouldn't be doing that. Just for a little moment, just came on, keeping me a bloody awake. And anyway, when I'd had the shower, I realised that I'd left the tap on slightly and the shower housing was dripping. So I've got water all everywhere in the dry room. That's not a problem because it will drain out, so I can dry it off. What a diphead, eh? What a dippy diphead. So that's my water dilemma, my water drama. What a complete and utter ballend, eh? But that's van life. That's the things that I have to put up with in my life, my dizzy head. How I get through a day is beyond me sometimes, guys, but I'm still loving it. And the bottom of my socks are wet. Bottom of my socks are wet. Oh, what a twat, eh? What a twat. Anyway, we're having a lovely Christmas. We've had some lovely friends. Judith, hello Judith. You come and visited me down on the quayside. Lovely to speak to you, sugar. And I think one of your family got in touch with me as well, which is absolutely lovely. Also, Joe and Craig knocked my door as well. Thanks, Joe and Craig. They knocked my door and treated me to fish and chips. Oh, bloody awesome. Absolutely awesome. Phoebe Adventures, go and check them out. I'll do a little bit of them later in the year, guys, because I filmed a little bit of us having fish and chips. Oh, what a community. What an absolute community as well. There's one or two other people. Let's just try and get my notes. I have that many shout outs. It's but with my dizzy bonds, guys, really, with my dizzy head, I just forget. And so forgive me if you want me to give you a message me. If you put it in a message, then I know it's there and I can see it, and I can give you a shout out. But I can't. There was someone else as well besides Judith. Where are we? Yeah, I've done Craig and Joe. Skye, what you doing? What you doing, Skye? Having to reach around my paperwork. Oh no, I can't find it now. But Skye, bear with me, guys. Bear with me a second. Blimey O'Reilly. Skye, stop chewing me arm. Yes, sir. Where are we? Oh, Kirky, how you doing, Kirky? He's from the fishing days, I think. Kirky, how you doing, mate? He wanted me to give him a mention as well. For Karen, how you doing, Karen? I know Karen likes the channel as well. So lovely, big shout out to you too. Thanks for watching, thanks for your support. And all the people that are supporting me. Oh, there's just so many, guys. I'm having a bit of a fight now. There's just so many to mention. Just put that down a bit. There's just, come on, man, if you want some. Oi, big boy, come on, if you want some. Here, no, here. Come here, come on, you want some? You want some? You want to fight with Daddy? Yeah, Kirky, lovely jubbly, and your lovely lady Karen, big shout out to you too. There's so many others as well. I've had so much support over the Christmas period. People buy me drinks. How wonderful, how amazing. And it cheers me up when I get into situations like I get into, and there's going to be a lot more dramas, I'll tell you, on the channel. Really, a lot more dramas. Anyway, we're looking forward to New Year's evening. Hopefully this may go up before New Year. We're looking forward to New Year's evening. I'm trying to sort a Gaelic music night out, but it's not going to happen on Skye, I don't think, because as I say, the Witch of the North has closed everything bloody well down. So me and Stu, Dawn, and where are we? Helen and Carl. They had a bit of dilemma in their last video, so hopefully they can come up here and have a relax in the lovely Isle of Skye. They come up as well, so hopefully the five of us with our 1, 2, 3 dogs as well. Oh, there's a big buzzard just landed on a post over there. That's Scotland, lovely. The 5 humans and 3 dogs. Hopefully we'll have a nice New Year's night. If we can't find a boozer for a nice Gaelic music night, we'll sort something out. We'll corral the vans, just like the old westerns. We'll corral the vans into a little spot, and we'll do something. We'll have a bit of music, we'll have a drink, we'll have a bit of fun, hopefully. We'll get the video up as well. Anyway, guys, that's my dilemma, my water dilemma. Dear oh dear, what a plonker, eh? Till next time, have a good New Year. Ta-da.